Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do part 2 of my replace my old broken chassis to another one. It's still old, but yeah, technically I still have to migrate from one chassis to another. So anyway, what we are going to do now is I need to grind this down to 10 mm. Okay, so I need to take my tweezer. Be right back. Okay, I'm back with a caliper, so just need to be sure these are 10 mm. Look, okay, 10 mm. So I think this is 9, so this is not quite once. Looking for 10 mm bearing, so I think it's this one. Where are all my 10 mm? Alright guys, I'll be right back and find my bearings. Ciao. Okay, sorry for the jump cut, but I finally found where's my 10 mm's go. So let's continue. I need to remove this one. So if I'm doing anchor bumper at the back, I like to trim them using bearings because they are straight. You just roll around your sandpaper and it will be guaranteed straight. So that's my preferred way lah. You can use a micro milling machine, or you can just use weights like I do. Shortcut, you know. Sometimes things we just need to work smart, not hard. Okay, I'm trying to not bore you to death with all the small details, but I'm trying my best to be as fast as possible, yeah? Be patient. Okay, so now we attach this one to the top, one to the bottom. So for the bottom ones, it's recommended to use a washer. I have some washers from. Oh yeah, good. Because if you don't use washer, unless you super glue them, else it's going to, you know, go through. That felt loose. Not the best, but it will do. Okay, so what we're going to do is grind this like this until you hit your bearings. So I usually use 400 grit, so just grind them. Alright, I think I have hit the end of this, so clean up. Okay, why I recommend 10 mm? Because you need to test fit. So with every that you use is about 0.5 closer lah to the chassis. You make less mistakes also. So if 10 is too tight for you, as in too big, then you can always change to the 9 and do again this process. Alright, so now let's take the rear bumper of the 01. Oops, before that, this one first. Okay, so the rear anchor of the 01 transfer to this one. Okay, I have no idea if it's going to fit. I'm assuming it's going to be tight, but let's just fit in first and see how it goes. Usually I use 10 and then if not I will use 9. But normally I use 10 first because sometimes my anchor bumpers are very loose, so I would slowly grind using 10 first. If not, I will just use 9 Okay, so as you can see, it's not that great because it gets blocked by this part, but the waggle is almost non-existent, so it's actually quite good, except we need to trim this part here, this top part, because it's in the way lah. So before I do that, I'm going to try to adjust my anchor bumper first to see if it helps a bit. So now my anchor bumper is a bit too forward. Maybe I'll try to push it back a bit and see if it helps. So this kind of micro adjustments is what I usually do to fit into my setup. Okay, so just now I adjusted, so still no movement, but it's still stuck there. Nope, still stuck there. So we need to get rid of that knob there, because I think that thing is like blocking a little bit of the anchor. But 10 is good. See, it's very tight. I like it. Okay, so let's remove everything again and get a bit of sandpaper, not sandpaper, file, and just round off that tip a little bit only. We just need to remove a bit of that tip. This chassis hole is loose really, not virgin anymore. Okay, so now we want to remove this part. You see this part here is like getting caught into our anchor, so we just trim a bit like this, round it a bit lah, like this, so you don't get caught anymore. Right, now for the other part. Okay, so it's like this a bit, Hopefully it helps with the prevention of getting caught into the anchor. Maybe in the future video I will build a new anchor and I will do a tutorial on it in case anybody is interested. From scratch, it will be a few part series lah, because anchor bumper is so common today that I feel like I don't need to teach people or share people how I do it, because so many people are doing it and so many ready-made parts are available also. So that's why I'm not into how to build things. I'm just like sharing my journey instead. Okay, so as you can see, after I remove the thing that's blocking, now it's smooth and it's still no movement, no wiggle, no free play, and this is good. Make my anchor loose. Alright, good, nice. Okay, so this is for the rear. Let's just put the lock nut in place so that it stays nice and tight. Okay, so now assembly. Let's mount this back here. And then the U-bar. But my U-bar is blocked by this guy, this old setup, so I might have to trim this part, or if I'm lazy, which I am right now, I'm going to use this piece. Just put it here, this straight piece does the same thing anyway. So no U-bars this time, let's just mount that one. Okay, so double check the suspension. Everything seems in order, no problem. Alright, so now that's left is to attach the wheel. So I'm just going to temporarily use back this one since it's already attached. I'm not going to do any sort of balancing or anything, just want to put everything together. Okay, in case you guys didn't know, my yellow gear did not come out because I super glued it in place. Check out my Instagram for that, or you can PM me if you couldn't find the post. Actually, my Instagram have a lot of things, but yeah, some people just don't want to check my Instagram. Please, I'm just going to share my Instagram handle right now. Check it out. Please give me a follow. You have to follow in order to comment, because in the past I used to get a lot of spam comments which I hate. So they aren't organic people, so I don't like that. So I disable that to allow only followers can comment. So that's why you have to follow me in order to comment. Right, so there you have it. Now I need to find my switch, or maybe I just steal from this guy. The motor also take from this guy. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. Alright, everything is just coming together already. Let's just put this I'm not explaining things now. I don't need to explain my build, but in case you're interested, just PM me. I don't bite, don't worry. I'll be more than happy to discuss. I love discussions. Okay, so let's attach back the front damper system. We are pretty much ready to rock all over again. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Do leave a comment and subscribe for more future videos like this. See you again and have a good night. Ciao.